tool series. I used Claude Code to generate code for me. Uh, Idea was to experiment a property agent. I provided Claude some document about the research that I have done, certain criteria. Also provided it a research that I have done for the market and what are the options, and also provided details of the route maps of public transportation because that is where you will find properties which are better from a commute perspective and otherwise. Idea was to develop two things. Number one, a market analysis, which any property agent can use to advise their clients, and I can use it for myself. It has two functionalities. The first functionality is to find a property to buy. This property is basically, the idea is to find the property based on certain criteria that I have, which are, such in the corridor of commute, certain budget, total cost of ownership, and so on. Based on my criteria, it built the search system which will go against the MLS, Facebook, Zillow, all the possible search agents, and it gives me the properties which were advertised in last 24 hours and gives a very nice detail about where the property is, what is the value, what is the top pick based on my criteria and the location and certain parameters that I provided. What is the travel time from office, from school, what is the transit score, and you can see the rest of the things. The important thing is the configuration that it got from those websites. And then a bit more detail about pro and cons about this property and MLS data about when it was sold and things like that. Link to different websites which provide this listing, and one line summary which if I choose I can send to my customer in an email saying, oh, this is the property that is meeting your requirement, one line summary, and then different details. Customer can then, meaning the buyer, uh, which I'm kind of trying to sell the property, can click on the links, go on Redfin, look at this property in main detail. If they are interested, they can go in Zillow, they can go in MLS, and different other websites. So see this. This is a website which is not a popular website, but we found the detail. So it acts as a virtual agent for that customer. It provides multiple listings. If I were to click on the map, it will take me there and show me a tile which has a very quick summary. So if I'm talking to someone, showing them on screen, I can do that. And then I can expand on map. That is not nothing special. And then it can also do the rental summary. Idea being, live in that location, get a good feel of that market, and then do things. It gives a summary. So usual summary about the bedrooms and so on from the website, commute state and commute and all that. This also talk about if you live in this property, meaning you rent it for 6 months, you will easily do the research on buy market nearby, which is a good strategy sometimes to find the right house, cost being very expensive. And then it has the usual commute and all the pro cons and whatnot from a rental perspective. Again, if I click on map, it takes me there, and so on. So this is using Claude Code. I had to do roughly 15 iteration to reach to this stage. A lot of prompting, a lot of data, pre-research before that. And then if I go back, I created this so I can show this in the cloud. The, so what does this agent do? Documentation created, and then it has created code, very detailed, and then these are the iterations you can see. This is the collateral, marketing collateral it created using whatever technology. So you can set the skill listings, you can score, you can map and cross-link, you can email a report, flag it in cost, and so on. And then it has explained how it did it, and then various other things from a documentation perspective. This is my data, and then it has done details around the technical details, architecture, and so on. Totally, given the code and the documentation and everything.